clean equipment, Roy?
No, I prefer to let the rain do it. I'm lazy.
Yeah, but I wanted to make everything look
But then,
dirty.
then I have been testing to see if keeping it clean reduces how often you have to repair them. The the
It
test
does
is,
work. It's different. Yeah, because it wears on the paint and everything, which causes other problems. So that's why you keep mine clean.
paint I'm not too worried about. I'd rather have it all scratched to pieces anyway. But the dirt side, if it keeps maintenance down, then you see,
Who's taking the JD?
I run it with a mod that allows you to reduce how often you have to repair your stuff. So yeah, base game wise, it's kind of ridiculous how quick things wear
Who
down.
took who took the JD?
No, I have no
Somebody
idea.
came over here and grabbed it.
I'm in the JCB, so
I'll be Matt then in the JD, taking it over to the clamp maybe. And going into August, so we reckoned September for the next DLC, was it? About a month and a half after the bonus DLC dropped. If we're going every 3 months.
well, November for the Christmas one, isn't it?
Yeah.
So,
So it could be
and
actually
then
August.
we got one between then, is it?
Yeah.
August, September, so maybe. Should go live, you did.
Yeah.
Back there in a minute.
Yep.
What time did you go to sleep, hon?
We now own the bakery. So the flour's being automatically distributed to the bakery. The bakery will be storing the bread, and then when we've got an adequate amount, we can pick it up and transport it to wherever to sell it.
I need to put the keyboard on the ground, so I just use my big toe and step on the step on the space key and just leave my toe there. So I worked all day yesterday, Cavalier,
Mm-hmm.
and I helped Brennan with his map. I put cell points on all his maps and everything. The only thing I couldn't get, for some reason, I've done it millions of times, and the only cell point I couldn't get, and everything is correct with the XML, is the farmer's market. And I don't know why.
Why is it facing the different direction to where you want it to face? Hey,
No, it wouldn't show up on the map at all. It wouldn't show up, and I've got the right coordinates and everything in it, but it wouldn't show up on the map.
hey, Milkfat Hen, how are you, bud? How is everyone doing today? Well, I'm good. How about yourself? Is it reading the i3D from the map, or is it reading it from the base game directory?
It's reading. It's reading it from. I put it in. I grabbed the trigger out of the directory.
Yeah.
And put it in, like I always have, and do the coordinates on the trigger. And then after I get the coordinates in and decorate everything all around, I delete the trigger. But I have the XML already, because I use the XML, the $data XML,
Mm-hmm.
and then I also have the XML in the store items also for it.
I'm doing okay.
And for some reason it wouldn't take.
Allergies are getting me down, but I'm good. Hopefully, I've heard time's good for allergies, that it helps clear the sinuses and that, use that for whatever you cook with, and it will help keep your lungs clear and your air passages clear as well. Yet to try it out though, but apparently it helps in that regard. Thing. You got it in the store XML, you got it in the placeables XML, so...
Yeah, and it just baffled me. I tried and tried and tried, and I couldn't get to take. Finally, I just went in game and put it in through in game, and then grabbed the XML out of the save file and just did it that way. It's Brennan's map, so he didn't really care.
Mm-hmm.
But that's how I ended up doing it.
Is Silver's map back in testing yet?
No, it's still fucking pending. It's went into pending the day I put it in. Still been in pending. Been in pending all week. I figured they'd put it right back in, but hopefully did that make sense? What I sent you? Did that make sense? What the Giants wanted and what we responded.
Yep. Yep, it did. You're a fountain of knowledge, bud. I'll give it a shot, thanks. You're welcome. Useless information always gets stuck in my head. It becomes useful at some point.
That's not useless. That's helping somebody.
Yeah. Milk that hen laughed. Found that funny. But yeah,
Be back in a bit.
The my mum keeps saying you should watch this, you should watch that, and it's because of how hard it is to get into a GP now, to see a GP. It's a guy who's a doctor who's been doing videos to help with home remedies um, while you're waiting for a GP appointment to help reduce the symptoms and maybe even prevent having to go and see a GP altogether. And all the comments was on that video was that it's been helping them, and one person had got COPD and said that it's helped them with their airways a lot easier to breathe and everything. and being a smoker, this time of year I always end up with a smoker's cough and a lot of mucus, so I need to get some time and try it. Popped up too close to the...
Well, I think I'm gonna fire up a Stream 2 Cavalier if you don't
Yeah,
mind.
no, you go ahead. It's a community server. Yeah. Welcome to stream whenever you want.
I don't get to stream too often because, you know, my schedule during the week, and
Mm-hmm.
I am going to do an upload of a video after I stream because I got a video I made last night, kind of like a podcast, but I changed. I read a story about a famous person, and I got this idea to do this thing like a video series, not a series, but I mean ongoing series, where I call it Only in Your Town. You know, a
Yeah.
famous person or an event, and I don't read it word for word. I change the words because I don't want to plagiarize, but I changed all the words and I made the words my own, and I read a story about this person, and actually this. I'll give you like a heads up. It's about sliced bread. Sliced bread. The guy who invented the sliced bread machine, the thing that slices the bread, was right here in Missouri. Chillicothe, Missouri, was the first town that had sliced bread.
Oh, nice. My dad has COPD and he's waiting for lung transplant. He smoked for 40 a day for years. Yeah. When did he... I'm presuming he doesn't smoke anymore. But yeah, I was talking to my mum about it because breathing isn't that good anymore, and I was like, back in the day, you know, you'd buy a pack of cigarettes and you'd sit there focused on something, and when next time you look, your cigarette would have burnt away. Today, you buy a pack of cigarettes from the shop and you sit there focused on something else, not on your cigarette, and your cigarette goes out. And the stuff that they put in them today, COPD being on the increase, you know.
I'm back.
Yeah. No, he doesn't, thankfully. My ex's father had COPD. He passed away now, but he refused to quit smoking. It was one of his one thing that he enjoyed doing. So he'd have a crafty cigarette now and then. For the most part, he had quit. He was like 1, 2 a day, but he had to have at least a cigarette a day. But after he'd had that cigarette, his breathing would be completely messed up.
What map we on?
Yeah, Goldcrest Valley. I think there's 2 of them, so Goldcrest Valley 22. I hope your mummy's doing well, bud. Thank you. Well, she's on about quitting smoking now. She said she's sick of summer and not being able to breathe properly. And so far she's doing well. Hopefully your dad hmm?
I said we have somebody doing hired work as well.
We do.
Well, wage payment just came up on the hour there.
Hopefully your dad is okay and too long to wait. This truck's almost full already.
Should dump it into the mill.
Yeah. Should have done it while I was there. Because there'll
Oh,
be
crap.
another full load when I get to the other side. And then all the way back down. This ain't going to take another 3 loads. Another 2 loads after this.
Come up from the south side of the mill. To the bottom of the field.
Doesn't the pipe come out the other?
No, pipe is on that side.
Comes out on the right hand side of the truck.
It's out where you were, yeah. Side that you're on the harvester.
Okay.
I'll jump into it and empty it there when you're done. When you're finished filling there before I go back bailing.
Yep. So everything over the 1.5 million is now actually profit, which is good.
Silage has been a big help.
Yep. Silage has always been a good money maker. It's easy work, you don't need much equipment. And if you're doing a start from scratch, silage is the easiest way to start. You don't need many fields and you can easily start expanding or growing your fleet and expanding your land. Which is what I'll be doing on Ebony Island. Start from scratch. We need to give that map a chance. And Glenleithan is 5 days pending or in testing now. It's now gone red. So it'll be sometime this coming week when it finally gets tested and most likely gets sent back because it's giants, you know. Hopefully they do pass it and that's it, and then I can finally relax and not have to keep faffing around.
Can you not pick this up in multiplayer? Maybe you can't.
What's that?
The toolbox.
You can't. Huh?
It's giving me the hand icon, but it's not letting me pick it up.
Okay. Did I hear that the update isn't save game compatible? Yep, it's not save game compatible. If you're on PC, there is a way of fixing that, but if on console, it's a new save is the only option.
Right, where are you?
No, side.
You're full and all, here.
Yeah, I only after you emptied, or took the truck after it emptied, I got to the top and I was half full already. So, very good yield. I know it's a big field, but it's a really good yield. All it'll do is it'll take all your hedges out. You're on console. There won't be any of the cuttable hedges there. But it fixes some of the buildings that you couldn't sell because of being too close to the map boundary, which is annoying. And fixes one of the farmland patent layers so that the 2 sheds that you couldn't sell, you can now sell after you buy the land if you wish to. Updates the PDA because Giants wanted the PDA updating. Because apparently on a 4K monitor it was a bit hard on the eyes. And then obviously the NPC names changed. But for PC, all it is one file. You just start a new game, copy one file from that new game, drop it into your main save game, overwrite the file that's in there, and then load up that save game, and all your hedges are back, including all the hedges and trees that you've previously removed, if any. They'd all be back. But PC, there isn't really a problem. Usually get rid of anything that you don't want that's come back. Obviously the sheds and that on a continued game that you can't sell would still remain that you can't sell them. Because it's the positionings that had been changed. Regarding contracts, I had a baling contract to single silage to the sugar mill. Sounds like a contract issue rather than, because that's definitely not map related. I'm guessing you're using better contracts or something like that. Because you get some weird things with better contracts. You can end up having a grain harvester come up cotton, and same for root crops. It more prominent in multiplayer, I found, than single player. You've got a conflict with a mod. Yeah, contract plus.
Hey, Roy, is it? What was I going to say? Hold on, let me think about it. Just had a thought in my head and went bye-bye. Oh, hey, yeah. There's clover and alfalfa on this map. I was thinking about switching back and forth. What do you think?
And one of the fields in clover, one in alfalfa, and see what the yields are. See if it's worth doing it over grass. And the one that yields the best, that could become the new, because he's no clover's not grass, is it?
Over is the Goldcrest.
Clover and alfalfa.
Yeah, but but can you silage it? That's what I mean. Can you make silage out of clover on this map, or is it just going to be a crop to sell?
I think it's hay. I'm gonna have to go look back and see.
I'm surprised Giants didn't put alfalfa as a base game. But I guess because they've already got grass in, I'm like, well, do we really need to add that?
Well, unless they make an like have it for horses or something, then a specific animal. But other than that, there's no need to put an extra one in, really.
True.
I presume you'd just be going round and round, you will.
Yeah, I think it would probably be. At some point, I might cut the field in half, and then do one half. Maybe do the top half first, and then work my way down. But then I'd just be going around and around, probably.
Yeah, I'm just saying because you don't want to get full in the middle.
I can't empty this, Vanessa. I don't know how the trailer. For some reason, I don't get the thing to empty the trailer.
You control, or if you have to empty into the page, you have to Alt Q, is it?
Alt I
Alt I, whatever the
on the keyboard. But I don't know what it is on the wheel or.
It's not the default unload. It's a tip on the ground.
Go ahead and get out of it.
Oh, it's doing it now.
Yeah, right now the field's just too wide to be able to cut it in half.
That's what I'm saying. You're filling up so much anyway. Now, just
yeah,
let's go around. No harm in that.
No. All them bales that we've already got off this field.
I'm at 45 bales already. And I'm only on the second pass.
Need to load up that horse map so I can have a look around it. Proper look around it. Need a turbo button in this thing.
We're not even gone around twice. So.
No. When I get to the top here, I'd have gone around twice.
Yeah.
And already the trailer's been emptied once, and it's what, half full almost. Or will be half full after it gets emptied, in which I'll be stopping again soon, so I'm 71% now.
I'm taking your license away, Matt. Go forward.
How long did it take you to compact that silage clamp?
About 10 to 15 minutes. I just roll back and forth on it. I use the tractor most of the time because it was sinking, so I had to dis, disengage it and engage it. But it's at 100. It won't be good now.
No, no, but it's better to compact it before filling it up even more than filling it up all the way and then trying to compact
Yep,
it.
yep.
Oh,
It's
you're
okay.
for
It's
fuel,
I'm
right?
gonna check it. I'll
Yep.
compact it as it brings it.
Do you want some?
Fuel. Oh no, I'm not even half empty yet.
Alright, let's just back up here anyway with fuel.
Yeah.
No, I'm in the truck.
Okay. But
Do we have like a silage fork that I could actually move the grass or
Yeah, there's a wheel loader up at the main farm.
with a silage fork on it. But from dusk till dawn and watch that with the kids. Watching it now compared to when I first watched it years ago, it's really bad. Needless to say, it went in the bin.
Yep, it is. We have 173. No, hold on. 1,732,492.
Awesome. No, the truck needed filling.
Yeah. I'd repaired it on the way up to a minute ago, but it needed filling, so while it's there.
Yep. I think probably go with something that doesn't give straw for the next harvest, next time on here, because we'll have so much wheat in the mill anyway.
I'll just do it different, as in, like you can have. So
Oh yeah, we
you
could
have
do what we're doing now,
barley,
barley right now.
sorghum,
Yeah.
wheat,
Well,
barley,
Pretty
or
amazing,
sorghum or corn.
all
hmm
the fields we own, you guys. I mean, we're doing pretty good. There's
hmm
not many left.
No. Oh, it's come together. couple of weeks back when I was looking at the money going, how are we going to make that kind of money? It's actually come together really well.
Yeah, well, you know me and silage. That's my absolute favorite thing to do. Mow and mix silage.
I think how it's been set up on horses, you have to buy the BGA, don't you, in order to get access to the silage clamp that's on there.
Yeah.
Hence, you want to put your own down.
Yeah, you have to buy it, and I think it's 2 million or something.
Ooh.
Isn't that, and 15 million for the big field.
Mm.
But it should be easy to make money because
No, the big field isn't 15 million. I'm sure it wasn't when Mr.
I'm
Silly P
sure
did.
it was 15 million.
I'll have to load it up and have a look.
I mean, half the map, like.
Mm-hmm.
But like, there's big fields, so you should be easy to make money, like.
Yeah.
And even doing a contract without any gear, using all their gear, you should be making stupid money on contracts, like.
Mm. Oh yeah, definitely.
Like
And it's
even
cool
getting,
because all of our vehicles go to the next map, right? We don't have to restart that.
No, our vehicles, we don't take any vehicles with us.
that with nothing, only the money.
Did we sell the vehicles
No,
before?
no, no land or vehicles. Production points can be sold. We only take the money that we've got in our account. Everything right now that we own, we can't sell it to make the money back. It's full again.
Yeah, I'll empty it there, you carry on.
Jump back to it. I'm in there. Yeah. Would be a good idea. Let's just hope that snow stays away.
Might as well stick out your pipe there and I'll get the last couple of 1,000 litres into it.
Yep.
While we're going along the straight here. When I eventually get going and catch up to you. Thank you.
No problem. It's a good idea though with that bale storage shed and the pusher.
Yeah. I was just when I collected them all earlier, even though the pusher had worked fine, it was just because it's such a big area.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Utilization of the land. £1. Well, we've got plenty of time.
I'm
Well, we'll
assuming that's
do.
the time it rains, so we can't harvest and stuff in it.
Yeah, as soon as it snows, it goes. You know, you'll get a reduced yield.
I'll leave this here.
Yep.
We're down anyway. Whether you make it or not's another thing.
Mm-hmm. Be facing up towards the north anyway, won't it? So.
Yeah. I'll just wait for it to finish so I can turn it off.
Mm-hmm. Before I get down to there, so I'll just drive it up and.
There we go. 42 bales on the 2 laps.
If anything, this field's giving you an indication as to what horse she's going to be like.
That's what I'm saying. You'll make money on horse, like.
Yeah.
But if you use it, if you just go in and do it with all the starting equipment,
Mm.
you don't need. I presume, like it's on those maps, it seems to give you everything.
Yep.
All big gear. Probably never need to buy anything.
No, you definitely need to buy a trailer. Gives you a smallish trailer. Probably a capacity of 40,000.
That's what it gives you, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Something
you
like
don't
that.
get much bigger in-game ones than that, like.
No.
When you
Would
said
be
little,
nice.
I thought you meant like a little 8,000 one, that size, like.
That would be cool. But definitely keep you busy. Road train. Billion 8,000 litre capacity trailers behind you. And the map's flat enough to be able to get away with that.
Well, that's what we were using those Aussie road trains when we done it last time. We had them, we have them at one stage, there's like 4 or 5 trailers on them.
Yeah.
Even though we weeded this, there's still a few patches of weeds around on it.
Hmm. There's some, okay, maybe weeding it doesn't get guaranteed to get rid of them all, but
I probably know some more, yeah, but I can see the weeds and the crop as I'm passing. You probably won't see it when you're on top of it, like. Like, not loads, but there is.
I can see some right
Yeah.
there. Another one there, but then I can go for quite a while before I'll see another weed. Got some coming up.
I think that bottom field was the worst anyway.
Yeah.
Or bottom bit.
Awesome, thanks for the info. You're welcome, Milk That Hen. I think when I've done another full loop, I'll empty right by the grain mill and then go straight across and do this bottom piece, and then I've only got all that, the widest part to do after that. Make the loop a little bit smaller. Wheel and bonus. Yeah. So definitely one more DLC before the premium. It was 5 DLC in total, wasn't it, with the season's pass?
Yeah, I think so.
$14,500, that's 29,000. So 4 loads you can get in this truck, isn't it?
Yeah, Dave's a short way too, because 58,000.
Mhm.
Which is why you picked up the extra 2 when I passed.
Oh yeah, that goes 4 high, doesn't it? It's the round bales only go 3 high.
Yeah, when it puts 4 on the top, it holds less. It only holds 28 of these as opposed to 30 round bales.
But then you, with a square bale, you get more in a bale anyway.
Yeah, these are the big bales.
Yeah.
I think.
The two, the 240s.
Doesn't tell me because they're on 9,000. Maybe they're not actually. Maybe I don't actually have it on the big one. So I'll have to look at that. I think I said it at 240.
Mm.
Oh no, it's the round bale. Yeah, these are 9,000. They're the big ones. It's the round ones that have 11,000.
Yeah. Yeah, because they made it that different bale types, isn't it? Straw will hold less than silage or grass, even.
Straw is the one that holds the most. Then hay, then silage or grass. Yeah, like a big small round bale holds 5, I think.
Yeah.
And then the big one holds 11.
It's like 5,500, isn't it, for the small? Something
No,
like that.
5. You buy
5,000.
the ones from the shop. Yeah, they're 5.
5,500 for the big ones and 2,500 is the other, I think.
Straw. That's grass.
Yeah, for the grass one. For the round grass.
Grass is 3.5. 3.5 for the small ones, and then 5.5 is the middle, and I think it's possibly 8 or 7.5 for the big ones.
Okay.
And hay then is in the middle between them.
And straw seems to be going for a nice price as well.
706 plus 50, so that's just over 750 a bale. And that's 56 so far, like, that have been done, so. So I'm saying, like, if you take the straw out of the equation, you lose a lot of money, like.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, straw isn't the hardest with the spare baler and an auto load trailer.
No. Even picking them up, though, they're easier than round bales. Because you can stack them easier.
Yeah. And you can drive them with multiple.
Yeah. Although I've found a lot more people using telehandlers now for moving bales off fields and that, and rather than just your traditional front loader.
Yeah, telehandlers are handy out, I suppose. They're more maneuverable. But like good tractor like this JCB with 4-wheel steer, or the Lintner, like the 4-wheel steer tractors are as decent as a telehandler. Like they won't lift as high. But then, how high do you actually want to stack your bale trailer?
Exactly.
You end up going around the corner and then you have to go rescue it.
Oh.
So I mean, a front loader will get it up.
Yeah, up
You
to
can
4 high
stack.
with a front loader.
But like you can stack it. When we were doing on Hodges thing, and I was using the JCB and that little blue trailer, like I was stacking them 4 high, no bother.
And if you've got the hauler front arms, you can probably get 5 high.
Are they taller than, are they?
Yeah, they're longer.
But like what you can do as well is, because they're square, you can stack 2 on the ground and then lift them up and stack them on top of 3 high.
Yeah.
Or if you stack them then on top of the 3 high, it gives you 5 high without having to reach up.
Yep. Although if we was manually loading the bales on here, I'd use a low loader.
If we're manually loading bales, I'd be using the in-game bale stacker. Other than that, yeah, I done, what did I do, 66 pallets on that, like, our step deck today. And then another 14 and 620 onto it then again.
Yep.
Yeah, that was loads of moving bales around. It was fun. So you're used to doing everything in auto load now in single player.
With a pallet loader or a forklift even, pallets aren't that bad. I find it
They're
more
still
troublesome
quite-
with the front loaders though.
they're still glitchy. I used the forklift. Still,
Mhm.
they're getting pallets stuck together. No, mind you, the pallets getting stuck together with the modded ones,
Okay.
like the corn ones, because the other one is only modded by quantity, so they're still the same in-game bale.
Yeah.
They've just changed the parameters. But the corn ones, you'd have two of them together. Like that trailer takes 3 pallets wide.
Mhm.
You stack two, stack another two on top of that, and then have to go around the back and stack one and one. So if you take two, you put one on, then take one off and put it up.
Mhm.
But the two kept sticking together. So every time I try and take away the outside one, the inside one would come with it. Or I kept finding that the forks would kind of, I don't know, it's just visual maybe because it's
There
server,
isn't.
but
There's an
the
auto.
forks would appear to drop through the wooden pallet, and the pallet would float in above the forks.
Isn't there an auto loading pallet trailer for crossplay out there?
There's ones that do it, that you can load stuff. It'll load everything, and it looks like you have pallets, but you don't actually. It's just like a filled lane. It's not actual pallets.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, it's not the worst. It's not the worst.
Yeah.
Don't want to just get lazy and use auto load like.
Mhm.
Oh, I got the turbo boost now. I think.
Need a more powerful truck.
Once it gets going, it gets going. Like, but just
Then
stay
you're
up and down.
stopping it afterwards as well.
Well, yeah, that too.
Need a more powerful truck with a more powerful brakes. No, I watched somebody using the mod that
It's farm
reduces
sim,
your
like,
braking, and
it's like
that was
farm
fun.
sim. That trailer is just way too heavy, and carrying 60,000 liters in it is going to be heavy as well. We don't have the limiter on, so that's going to be a heavy trailer. Like,
Hmm.
doesn't matter what truck you're using, it's going to not let you stop.
Just doing.
She's mowing. She's down there.
We should probably go over. We have the spot sprayer, don't we? Or do we have a spot sprayer?
No, we
Sprayer
don't.
is
No, we don't
alright.
anymore.
If you get a spot sprayer, and then just before it's ready to harvest, if you go and spray 'em, or does that with precision farming, does it hit you worse
It
killing them with
reduces.
that?
Yeah, it reduces your
Like,
potential
do you
yield.
lose more yield for having? Well, you lose potential yield for having weeds as well. So
Hmm. But spot spraying. Oh god, and I've
better
lost
to
my
kill them.
voice. Give me
Is it
my
better to
central
kill them?
spring. Yeah, it's better to use the
kill them?
weeder.
But like, if you're spraying, is it better to spray them and use a spot sprayer,
Yeah.
kill the weeds,
Yep.
and get the yield, or not get the yield because you don't use the spot sprayer and have the weeds there?
It's better to use the spot sprayer if you have to use it. If you have
So
to,
there'd be
if
no
you have to use
harm
herbicide.
with the spot sprayer. Like, you'd be as well have to use just run over the field with the spot sprayer. Do we have any sprayer? No.
No.
I know we had. Oh, you got rid of it, did you?
Yeah, because the
Three
if you
pallets of
use
herb.
even if you use the spot sprayer, your you hit gives you a negative on the precision farming.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. But with weeds, you're losing stuff as well. So
Yeah. It gives you a negative towards your environmental score.
all right. Well, like we have grass fields, they should all be up near to 100, which means that
It should negate what the other fields are going to be like.
big fields here shouldn't be do much to your score. Like,
Mm-hmm. Just keep going straight on, so I can swing around. Because there's a bale in the way.
give me 2 seconds then, and we'll or just
Do that.
tractors down the end there, so I'll bring that up.
There we go. It's a bit harvested and then only leaves they're up there then.
Wheel loader's upside down.
Wheel loads upside down.
The garage.
Oh, I think I almost got it.
Needs emptying first.
Full as a.
Yeah. It's
Again,
6%, but
you didn't tell me it was full. I would have emptied it.
I forgot I was... Oh.
Honey, can you help me, please?
Where are you at?
The silage pit. Wait. Never mind. I flipped it finally.
$45,000 litres of barley in there.
Is it full?
Halfway.
Probably getting full now. Well, once it's full, we can put it over on the farm side. We still have 56,000 litres of sorghum over the farm.
Yep. Just use the sorghum for the chickens.
If the barley is full, might put sorghum in there because it'll do faster. Multiple crops, and then we can use the barley for the farm or for the chickens.
Yep.
At least they're not using a whole lot anyway.
Up with friends was a nice change.
What?
Golf with friends on Friday was a nice change.
Except for a couple people don't have the game.
CD keys.
And you just have to play the base games, and you can.
You don't need any of the
Well.
DLCs. Not often they get it wins, but it can get frustrating as well. That's why some people call it Rage with Friends, but
Yeah, well, one thing me and Matt are doing, it'll test your nerves.
I'm looking at that Grounded. It's a multiplayer game.
I like
Grounded.
it, but you have to use a computer with it, like the keyboard. It doesn't have control settings.
Now Grounded is a survival game, like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, kind of.
Oh, it's. Right.
Oh, okay, never mind. Grounded. I have Grounded. It's a cute game.
Mm-hmm. Watched a few people playing it and saying it's a fun little game. Enjoy the rest of the harvest, peeps. I've got to dash. Take care. Yeah, thank you for dropping in, Milk the Hen. You take care, bud. Yeah. They've been saying it's a fun little game. If you've got a little a group of people on there with you, it can be a lot of fun. But would have to wait until it goes on sale before I'll spend any money on it.
I'm trying to find a good story game to play because I like those kind of things.
Make your own story up. Farm sim. Take over a farm. You got very basic equipment. Very few fields. And you got a few animals that need feeding.
How full are you there?
63%, but
It's up there, so. What I was in here and then beside you.
and it can be a lot of fun if you're doing but you've also got to then condition yourself, which can be the hardest challenge of it all. I go out and go out. I'll buy that big tractor because I need it. If you're role playing with, I'm going to stick with medium power equipment. The temptation when you've got the money could be there, but then you've got to theoretically remove the money and make out that it's gone towards all the upkeep of everything and paying off the invisible debt that your farm's built up over the years. Another game now I see quite a few people role playing is Farmer's Dynasty. The Guild 2 or 3 even. That's
Yeah,
on
I
Steam.
was looking at that. The one that me and Matt are doing, it's really fun. It's nerve-wracking, but it is fun. It takes two.
Yeah, I've seen you playing it. You was both on the rails that day when I saw you. And, I ended up back at the beginning. Even though he'd gone all the way around, he just jumped on the wrong track, which took him back to the beginning.
Yeah, it is a fun game. We love it. And the guy that created it was genius. I mean, everything everything's perfect the way he put everything together.
Hmm. Even start seeing people role playing Hunt Call of the Wild now. They've been told that they have to go out and you know, take down a particular animal.
Yes. Was
Side. Oh, again. How far you got through It Takes Two then?
Oh, how far have we made it through? Is that what you're asking?
Mm-hmm.
We made it through. Well, I think we're at the end, but I don't know. Every time you think you're at the end, the dang book comes back and says, "Voila! We got more. We got more cooperation to do because you guys aren't still getting along. That's how the book says it. And so now we have to find these 4 pieces of this letter that the girl wrote because the book ripped them up and put them in different places. And so now we're doing different levels. We're on a level now where we're riding these spiders
Lovely.
in his garden that he did that he hadn't cared for, and it's all overgrown. And so we're in there killing weeds and killing other big bugs, and so we're this will be the 3rd part of the letter. Then there'll be another level, a 4th part of the letter, and then I have no idea where it goes from there.
Sounds like
That's
they
not
could.
bad.
It sounds like they could add DLCs that extend the story out even further if they wanted.
Yeah, it does, but I'm sure it will end up at some point. It's been a fun little game. Yeah, it takes 2. It's I mean, if you have a significant other, or if you have just a good friend, I recommend getting that. It's very much a couples game.
Well, as well. Windows are arguing, as usual. Or having a friendly debate, I should say. Need to watch the reviews that people have done for F1 Manager 23. Now that it's been out a little while. If the improvements are worth the worth spending the money on the game or not, and if they've come across any bugs at the moment. you. Can you roll a field before you seed it, thus creating the seedbed, or do you have to roll after?
After, I think.
I think you can do it beforehand, but it doesn't do anything. It gives you a seed bed, but
You don't get the bonus.
it doesn't give you. I don't think so. No.
You may as well do it after. Good to know.
Those things you can do it just because that's the way you should do it or whatever.
Uh-huh. Is it the mulcher needs 270, I think, horsepower?
Here's one of the big tractors for.
I think. Mulcher needs, yeah, 270.
I think it harvest finished first anyway.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You're okay. You're fine.
We're watching Night at the Museum 1 and 2 tomorrow, I think. It's either that or Cool Runnings. One of them movies. It's all down to the kids. But last week they said the museum. But you know what kids are like for changing their
both of
minds.
those. Love it. Love those two.
Mm-hmm. Makes a change from horror movies all the time. They wanted a comedy, and he was like, "Well, I'll see what I can find."
Yeah.
And came up with a list, and I was like, "Have you seen that one? No. Have you seen that one? No." And then went out looking for them, and out of the 7 I'd got on my list, Night at the Museum and Cool Runnings was the only ones I could find. DVDs are getting harder to get now because everything's digital. But I say lie, I did actually find 3, but the third one, when the guy came to looking for the disc, he couldn't find the disc. So it was like, yeah, can't let you have that one. It was like, no shit, Sherlock.
My mom used to say that.
Yeah, my nan used to say it all the time.
That and she said, "Oy vey."
Mm-hmm. No, my nan was that and balls whenever she what's the curse at you.
So when I had grass in the fields, okay, I need to plow it, right? And then replant the other one.
No, you don't need to plant it, plough it, unless it's asking to be ploughed. You can direct seed.
Okay, all right, cool. Because I was going to take that one field and see what the prices are for clover, alfalfa, hay.
Mm. You want to compare them against silage because that's all we're doing with the regular grass.
Yeah, silage is going for more, but I'm just trying to check it out.
Alfalfa isn't going for anything at the moment. Into alfalfa, hay, clover hay. Yeah. Oh, wrong way. Yeah. Sorry, David. Hey, Kevin. You can jump on if you want. It's multiplayer for everybody.
Okay, I'm back. So I take it you guys want me to keep it grass.
At the moment, I'll jump into chat. Okay, no problem. At the moment, it doesn't seem like it's going to be worth doing. It's just not going to give you. You're going to be making less money from it. Hey, Porter. How are you, bud? I'm all good, thanks. Yourself? Oh, it's push to talk. Sorry, Kevin.
Oh, it's grand, is not muted.
Oh.
I'm not talking.
Yeah. They're just very low, though.
Yeah, I've had to use it for doing my online classes, so I've had to turn it down a bit.
You know what's wrong with this? Skybox, isn't it? In 17, the clouds and everything moved.
Yeah.
These, they don't seem... Good, thanks. Good to hear.
Do the clouds not move?
I don't think they do.
I'm sure the default skybox, no? Is that what we're not using?
Yeah, it should be.
Default
Yeah, it should
skybox?
be. I took a little break from FS22 as I wasn't enjoying it. Then one particular map got me back into it. What map was that?
Can you give me a boost, Vanessa? Like, tap the front end. I'm stuck.
Wrecking
Where
Ball.
are you?
Wrecking Ball, Vanessa. Think of it as Wreckfest. Good.
I'm in the silage clamp.
Definitely want to be going in full speed then.
I backed in. I backed into the silage clamp, and then so
Stuck.
then the header, which I have raised, hit the ground and raised my back wheels off the tractor. So I was filling a hole. There was a hole, big hole in the side. I was filling a hole. Got that almost all filled, and then I was like, "Oh, I can't move."
As if you don't know. LOL, Riverview. So you got the hole filled in there, but you fell down there.
No, I didn't fall in the hole. My tractor is just high centered. Vanessa's come over. Yeah. Tap it out.
So Riverview got you back into farm sim. Oh, there we go. That's a good thing.
Just go down and hit the tractor, Vanessa. Go down and hit the tractor.
I had a few people say that they've Riverview as being a map they found hard to get off of after finding it.
Unhook from the trailer. Matt, unhook from the trailer.
No, unhook from the
No.
header.
No, it needs to be. I could pull the wagon down to disable it.
Surprised me after playing it so long with strain. Yeah. Yep. But then he was looking forward to Glenleithan, wasn't he? And said that that might be the map that gets him off Riverview. And a couple of other people said the same, that that might be the map. I got disturbed off of Maypole. Not sure I'll be planting another 1,000 trees on it again. They always do grapes, you know. Grapes are good. As long as you've got plenty of paracetamol by you as well.
Better than loads of trees.
Mm. The only good thing about the best thing about a tree is when it's dead.
When
It's no longer there when it's stable. I said the same. It did for a bit. Yeah. I've done grapes, kind of. Stu, when we the Friday night game was Farm Sim, and he got grapes planted, and we had a little play on there. And haven't done them since.
That's one thing I've never done is grapes.
I haven't done olives yet.
It's the same thing, basically, aren't they? Though?
Yeah.
I'm stuck again.
I had enough of the sugar cane.
Well,
On
the
that.
grapes and olives are different. Like the sugarcane is just.
Yeah, the sugar cane was annoying on the South American map.
Yeah, we just overdone. That was just way overdone.
Yeah, I blame Moondog.
Yep. Frito and Moondog. When them two get together, they're a nightmare.
Yeah, we had the bright idea, ploughing the three maps, the three fields into one big one, don't we, and plant it all on there.
Yeah, harsh map, that big field, sugarcane.
Oh,
The...
it was bad enough with the potatoes.
Oh, you still remember that one?
Oh yeah, I still remember that one.
That was good fun though.
Yeah,
We did the same on Riverview as well, on the big field.
well, that for the baling.
Uh,
No, what was that one? Oh, I think that was Goldcrest Valley where we done see if we could break it by trying to get as much bales on as we could.
That was this one, I think.
Yeah, I think it was Goldcrest. Yeah.
Now I'm stuck.
Uh,
Yeah, so we had those lovely bale and auto load trailers that you couldn't see the bales when they were loaded.
I
I
said
remember.
when Vanessa had the issue with the bale storage, I'd brought it up with Vulcan, helps test for Missy B, and his own map out even, and he went, "Oh, I'll go and jump in my test game and I'll try it out, see if I find out if I can hit the limit, bale limit." And he's got to have had over 5,000 bales sitting on the map, and didn't hit the limit. And then it was like, maybe you have to create the bales, maybe spawning them in doesn't count.
Well, we didn't. Was it that we reached? It wasn't that we reached the bale limit that issue because they were still coming out of the other one. Like they were still coming out of the other shed.
Mm-hmm.
So it wasn't the bale limit issue.
Okay. Then again, the bale limit issue shouldn't kick in unless somebody's on console on here. It should be
Yeah.
should be the PC limit at the moment.
It's whatever the weakest thing is the limit. But yeah, no, as in they had come out of the second shed, so it wasn't that there was too many bales, so you couldn't, and it will tell you if that's the issue anyway.
Vanessa per secret lock on the shed relay. When you shall not take my silage bales. He doesn't even like stopping up a hill. People should have been going against us at that point.
I should definitely put that last breaking mod in.
Yeah, it definitely wouldn't suit my style. Break at the last second. See, grapes, all of that, sugarcane, it's all good for the first time. Gets very repetitive and annoying.
So does harvesting or anything in the game gets repetitive.
Mm-hmm. But then you haven't got to worry about your barley or something growing back when you haven't even planted it. Sugarcane, you know, you plant it, you know you've got 3 harvests before you have to, before you can redo anything.
Repetitive then because you don't have to replant it after every harvest.
Mm.
Like you said, the same with grass.
I presume you've got to plough after you've planted sugarcane though. After you've done all the harvests on it.
I'm not sure. It could be one of those that needs ploughing, yes.
I'll find out at some point because no doubt I'll end up doing sugarcane on Riverview at some point. Just for the hell of it, on a small field.
Like my issue is they're just too expensive on all the root crops and sugarcane, grapes and all that. They're too expensive to get into.
Yep.
As you were saying earlier, grass at work is easy to get into.
Yep, definitely.
But all that, not so much. And like you get a decent return on it, but you need a big return to be like even a harvester like you have there is cheaper than like cotton harvesters and root crop harvesters and all that.
Yeah. But then if you've got you need the field for cotton really. Or the fields even. But if you've got all of that you can make a lot of money.
You can, but the same can be said with potatoes or
Yeah.
sugar cane. Like you can make money with sugar cane
Mm-hmm.
or grapes and olives. You make money, but it's just the initial setup cost to get in,
Yeah.
and you're restricted to like at least with a harvester you can do whatever. You can then do corn and sunflower if you get a new header.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas with the others, it's that much money to just do one thing.
Yep.
Which I suppose in reality is what they do. It is that's what you grow.
Well, we'll be finding out all of that on the new map, won't we, in November? With all the carrots and parsnips and that. What was the other one? Parsnips, carrots, and
Red,
onions, was it?
red beet or something.
Yeah.
All they need to do then is start adding stuff like that to the feed for the animals.
Mm-hmm. Maybe donkeys will be coming in at some point.
Oh, are we full? Yeah.
The trailer or
The mill.
Oh.
Doing weird things with the unloading.
so it's full then.
Unloading as
I'm full as well.
270 there in it, like. But it was loading as it was going through it.
Mm-hmm. There's a bale here as well, by the way.
Well, yeah, I have bales all over the place. I haven't collected them yet. Loads around.
Got a leak. Yeah. Well, I like the... I miss that mod. Get rid of the collision, camera collision.
Yeah.
So this is now going into storage, isn't it, on the farm? For the chickens, and then put the sorghum.
Well, just throw it all in the... Like, it'll just all go down there. So it can be brought back up again at some stage. Because, like, are we halfway through the field?
Yeah. Only took hour and 45 minutes.
Oh, watch your back.
Nearly had to short a combine.
Good one, yeah. We're running Cavalier over here as well.
I'll run him over.
And you probably won't be able to see him.
Probably
you
not.
never see yourself, do you, when you...
No. Obviously a desync. Precision farming on this map is like you just give a paintbrush to a kid and gone here. Draw me a picture.
Well, back to the custom precision farming map, doesn't it?
Oh yeah. I should get Logan to do that for me. Or Logan. Thinks.
See, they wouldn't see how to do that. Put all their sponsor names in there.
That's true.
There was one that was there. Was it a Giants map or was it a modded map that had something written in flowers, wasn't it, in one of the fields? Had some shape of flowers in one of the fields. Was that the American one? Did they have some? Was it the flag or something? There was something had when they grew, they'd form something.
Can't
Do you remember that, Kevin?
Which one was that?
That's what I'm asking. Do you remember? I don't know what map it was, but it's one of the fields when it grew. There was a design between the different grass that it would
Oh.
grow.
Yeah, didn't it spell out something? I can't remember what it said.
Yeah, so I know there's been a few modded maps where there's been a few things that have kind of gone in that when you do stuff to them, the fields, it showed up. Like,
Yeah, I remember
right,
it. I
I
can't
remember,
remember what map
and
it was.
I think that was possibly a Giants map that done it. Like,
I think it might have been.
Westbridge Hills, would that have been it?
could have been. It could have been one of the American ones, and there was something like remember it, but I couldn't tell you what map it was.
Oh, I can't remember what map it was.
Let's push to talk, Vanessa. I can't hear you.
I've been talking to you guys this whole time and my mic wasn't even on.
It's okay, I didn't hear anything.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello, Vanessa.
Hello, Matthew. Hey, what's up, David?
I got desktop muted. Nobody's gonna be able to hear you, Vanessa.
What's the weather tomorrow?
You know, if you buy 23, I'll have a lot of real estate to sell.
Huh? Do what?
I said, if you buy 23, I'll have a lot of resale. It's the grass I can mow.
You got loads of grass.
You have
No, no,
like
no, no.
seven years.
I know. No, not that. I'm just because I'm going
If
to
you're
try to
if
do
you're
it.
bored, there's a whole field up here needs to be worked on.
I'm not bored.
But yeah, this field needs mulching, seeding, rolling, liming, fertilizing.
I have the fertilizer right now. I'm getting ready to fertilize that field. No,
No PG tonight. There's a silage clamp going.
It's going good.
properly.
It's going good. I keep adding to it.
Okay, minute.
Yep.
Oh, baby.
I had 2 fields ready out of 6.
Okay. Straight and then swing it around. Now you go ahead. Wrong one. Okay. That's why I swung it around so you could carry on, and then I'll just take off.
I'm picking up bales there. I kind of, when they have enough for trail, I pick them up.
Oh, okay.
That way they're not all over the field there to try and sort out after.
Mm-hmm.
What field are you guys on?
5.
Fine.
Where'd you need to bring it? Oh, nice. They don't have buttons. No.
Sure, inside there, right quickly.
I couldn't stop.
Okay, I go around.
Get one of the kids to make me a coffee in a minute.
You go find no, I'm welcome to the right. Oh, I need it for tonight. When? You should have gone with you. I had them. No work knows that you're on to. Yes. Another way.
Do you agree to making a drink?
Someone made you a drink, Cavalier?
Fine.
Like a hard drink, liquor?
No, I don't drink alcohol. Cappuccino.
Oh,
Closest thing I get to
That's
a
pretty
alcoholic
much all
drink
you
is
drink,
a
Todd.
shandy. It's the closest I ever get to anything alcoholic.
well, a shandy is a beer or an ale, right?
Yeah, but heavily watered down.
Yeah.
Truck needs to go down to the farm. Take that now.
Do you want me to take it down there? And you carry on harvesting.
If you want, I'll leave the engine running.
How much is 20?
20 what? Field 20?
Yeah, bill 20.
For what?
For buying and harvesting.
I have no idea.
$339,456.
Oh, that's the big one just below us, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's ready.
What's in it?
Fire beans.
You get store off them as well.
Yeah. So this field has to be harvested first.
Yeah.
No, it's canola.
Yeah, you don't get any
Canola.
straw off there then.
Harvest is being used harvesting up here.
Is there a contract out on it? If there's a contract, then you could take
Yeah,
take the equipment with
14,156.
take the equipment with the contract then. Thank you. Yeah.
Farms, but not to sell.
Kids and food, huh? Never stop eating. Zach came and gave me my cappuccino. You can have a bowl of cereal. He's had his tea, he's had supper, and just before 7 o'clock, and 2 hours later he's like, I'm hungry again.
So you don't do what I do. I stand up, empty my pockets, go, no, I don't have any.
I can't get my kids to do things for me anymore.
Oh, and you know, when they become adults, it's like they've got their own lives and mom and dad and that. You know, I'm busy. I've got things that I've got to do. I've got all that to come with mine.
I'm stuck on the bridge.
Although trying to get my kids to do things sometimes can be a nightmare anyway. Although I keep teasing Zach at the moment because every day when he goes, he's jumping in the bath, and then before he goes to school, loads of deodorant, and it's like, you got a girlfriend then? What's her name?
Yeah, I'm stuck on the railing of the bridge by
All right,
20, kind of in between 20 and 16.
right, jump out of it. There you go.
Did you reset it?
Yeah.
Okay then.
Bridge.
Trying to get up there or down.
Either. That spot where, yeah, good. I just need to get over because my wheels are just spinning.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I had a brake failure.
Still got hooked up on the building.
Hang on, then. I see if I can swing the. Hang on there a second. Go back. Oh, because if you were to pipe open, no, you'll be.
Oh, I see why. How the hell did it get?
Of farm sim physics. You go forward.
Problem is I ain't getting the momentum that is needed.
Oh, that's it. Oh, nearly. Each on the middle of set of wheels.
Yep.
Yeah, I think I have it. Not quite. Oh, I hate these cell points. Or
Beam. We'll get off the...
oh, go back.
See, Roy rubbed off of driving on the left side of the road.
I get up there. You're stuck up there. You're right.
Yeah, the the loading bay at the top. Wait,
No, hang on a second.
fiddle it around.
I'll bring over the other trailer.
Hang on, I'm done.
Did you get out?
Yeah, if I unload this into there, then I can close that top down and I can push the trailer. It's only the hitbox with the flaps open at the top. That was stopping me from...
Yeah. You couldn't have even unloaded up there because you were the wrong way.
Yeah. Loading. Oh, because this is full, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what I said. I hit the brakes and didn't stop and steer.
Mm.
So it went up and it was caught on the ridge. So the center wheels, the first of the back wheels were stuck on the ridge.
Yeah.
So all the other wheels were spinning. By bringing up the other trailer, if we hook the truck back up to it, empty into this trailer, make it lighter, it might move then. Will you actually reverse this one in, Roy? Because it's on a dolly, so I ain't reversing it in. Because the pipe is on the far side there.
Mm-hmm.
You should try if I can see how good I'd like just the dolly on its own. I might be able to reverse up and hook up to the trailer with this.
Mm-hmm.
That give me a bit more flex then, that might work. I don't know how these are joints things, aren't they?
Yep.
I don't know how they passed. Like you can't go over them with a truck, like.
No. No, the ramp's just too steep. Should never have been like that.
I keep on going.
Or reversing.
Are you just like?
Yeah, I was trying to knock the front slightly round up. No. Oh, let me get him to move out the way and see if you can. Are you going to route it from the other side?
See, because I can't get in under the front of it.
That's why I was trying to knock the front corner around.
Actually, stay where you were there. That might work. Go forward a small bit, but not like go forward, but not completely away from the truck.
Yeah. So you've got the truck to stop it from going right up against the.
If I come across the field. Good job we don't have damage.
Coming in the next farm sim game. It won't be visual damage, but you never know. Giants might do that. And technically they have with the stones, haven't they?
Yeah. Oh, that's not
Yeah,
good.
they have. That's why they experiment. That's why they experimented with that emergency DLC. You know, I bet you they're thinking, oh, okay, let's see what we can do with damage in this emergency DLC.
Yeah.
For everything that comes out, if it's something big with some other modder, and you can tell Giants is paying attention, they're like, okay, yeah, we're gonna use that technology to our advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Roy, you want to look at the silage plant and see if you're ready to wrap it?
When
I
on the grass
I
is picked up, then
I
it'll
still
be
got
ready
5
to
more.
go.
I still got 5 more rows, or 2 more rows, 3 more rows actually.
And you've got all the grass in there. If you've got no fields left anywhere near ready, then may as well throw a cover over it. And you can go
Yes,
back to
because it's
bale using the baler until the clamp's all ready again. It'll take a while to empty that clamp.
Here's the thing. Did you get it off?
Yeah, so
Alright, so if you
smash against that corner, spin the trailer around, use the other trailer as a cushion, and then maybe hit the trailer from behind, push it up the ramp a little.
Let's spin it around a bit.
You're seeing if you can get it underneath that way.
Yeah, see, when I rammed it from the front with the tractor, I'd manage to lift it up. So if you get one of the other tractors, they're both JCBs, they're both fast. We can just lift it up that little bit.
I wonder if I can wedge this under. Definitely have the speed.
We could try. But you see, I don't want to wedge it under because I need to be able to get under it.
Mm-hmm. It's all good having the speed, but then when you hit the bump and you go flying,
Where are you?
not making any
Alright,
impression
move on.
at the JCB.
Right there. Yeah. Either go well or to go up the building. Oh,
It went up. Oh, hold it. The engine's off.
can you get?
No. Yes.
That's right, I'll come at it again. Just not as fast this time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, don't.
It's got a fucking weird collision on it though, hasn't it?
Yeah, so I said to you last day. Giants tested mods, obviously perfect.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I said that crash bar on it has a weird collision. And you get that won't go in at all, no.
Oh. Combine, straighten that trailer up again, see if when you get a good
guys
run or
don't
two.
want to flip this. You don't want to flip this field, then I just do the contract.
If you put all those stuff into our silo, rather than taking it to where it needs to be delivered, we can flip it later.
Yeah, but it's
There.
the contract.
Yeah, so you put it into our silo and then we can flip if you want to flip it the field, you then need to buy a harvester to harvest it, not use the contract harvester. So you put it into our silo and then you flip the field and you get the contents from the field and the thing is cancelled. Gives back the equipment.
Yeah, but won't it fine you?
No. What you harvest the field as you would normal. Instead of delivering the produce, you put it in our silo, or you sell it to a sell point. But it's best to go in our silo, and then when you've completely harvested the field, we buy the field, thus nullifying the contract. You don't get fined. All the equipment gets sent back. Then we sell the field back. You get to use that equipment then for free. That's going to be interesting.
This won't lift it, I would say.
No. Yeah, you need a few thousand weight on the back, like the weight of You want me to ram the trailer from behind with a combine? See if we can push it up.
Possibly.
We have a wheel loader too.
And got the strength. You know what could maybe be used? You know the big wheel loader that came in the Platinum DLC for the forestry side. That.
Yeah, that might do it. This one you got over here wouldn't do it because it wouldn't even lift a tractor up.
No, but that one can lift up quite a few trees in one go. Full length trees. And if you gate with the there's straps, doesn't it, on the thingy for it? Why is it lifting the back up and not the pushing it?
That's the foot is stuck.
We've been having slips and everything else today.
I need to try and I'll be getting rid of 5%, getting rid of it for the next when we change maps.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite is the Kron one.
To hit the corner and see if I can swing it round out off the ramp. But by doing so, it's going to push it over towards them blue doors against the Goldcrest building.
Well,
Where you're now. But I don't know if you'll have enough swing to swing it round fully.
get under the front again.
I'm back.
Welcome back. Which one has the straps on it?
I don't
The
know.
bag handler.
Okay. That's all down at the store. The way. Reverse, please. Thank you.
gotta go lay down.
And next one. Further up there.
Yeah, I used the flatbed to go under it, which then lifted the leg up off, so it didn't get caught on the ramp going up,
Mm.
and then pushed it up enough that I was able to get the truck under. But if you're there with the wheel loader, now go behind it, and while I'm driving the truck, you push it with the wheel loader.
Yep.
So I'm completely in the air now, like, but if you push.
Mm-hmm.
And you lift it. Oh, hang on a minute. No, I wasn't forward. There we go.
You might get stuck coming out though. Nope. Okay.
No, because coming
All
down.
right, guys, I'm hopping off here. I got
Okay.
all the grass mowed, so
Yeah.
All right.
and in clamp. I ended my stream, so
Okay, Matt. Thank you for coming on.
it's been fun.
Just actually, toggle on next. Don't be any way of strapping down anything on that. That is not what I was looking for anyway.
Well, I don't think the bag handlers don't have straps. There's modded ones that have straps, but the in-game ones are just a hook because it's a attachment joint.
Mm-hmm.
They're not strapped. They just hook onto an attachment.
It's over there. Might come in handy at some point for something else.
Well, if we have it in the Sahara, put a big I'll put the silage park on it.
Yep.
Or the big 10,000 litre bucket.
Mm-hmm. Right, I'll come alongside you and turn the engine on the hill. And
Well, you can
since
dump it into the other trailer.
1 minute rough now.
We'd have this other trailer up and know as well, so.
Spring, can I have you back? Thank you. Oh, effing ironed. That stupid truck, well, trailer, even.
Well, it is that trailer and it's not, because with a normal truck, you get stuck on them as well.
Mm.
Like that trailer doesn't help, but it's just the design of that ramp.
Who's watching NCIS?
Behind me.
Good taste.
Yeah, one of the kids has decided to watch it from the start.
I watched up until Xavier comes back into it, and then I kept up with it.
She's on watching it on whatever it's on, Netflix or
Is it even
Yeah,
still
so-
going?
Yeah,
it is, I think. But I just started at the beginning and got through it all.
yeah. I've got the seasons up to season 10, I think, on DVD. I can always duck his voice. David McCallum.
Sure, the thing that had the straps on was the log forks.
Don't think they have straps. They may have straps, I don't know. Well,
I
even
don't know
the
if there
strap-
was modded though. That was the problem.
I know there's a modded one that has strap. They're wait till you turn around and go.
Mm-hmm.
And you're fairly full, yeah.
I'm full.
Alright, yeah, just. Hang on, this is slower taking off the truck.
Mm-hmm. No, I'm going to stop there anyway. I just wanted to, so it didn't roll back.
here, so it's off the straw. I can start bailing again.
Hmm. The only use I see for that other trailer going forward would probably be on horse, would be have somebody going along following a combine, emptying and then emptying into a trailer on the side that then goes off and empties into wherever. So there's always somebody on the field to empty the combine.
Yeah, I mean, look, the idea is sound out, but the trailer just to me looks too big. So there, and we don't have a thing that tells us the weight, but I would say very heavy. So like even a normal tractor trailer is 10, 15 ton. That just looks heavy. And you probably nearly need the biggest truck you can get in game really to be dealing with it. Or a modded one that has 1,000 horsepower. Like
Apparently it's 13.6 ton, but I think it's more than that.
that's what it says.
Yeah.
I wouldn't trust it. No, maybe it is. It feels a lot heavier because even when it's either that or that truck can't has absolutely no power.
6 ton, about that red one, 12.8 ton.
And what weight is the truck?
The truck is 8.9 ton.
That truck is just way too or underpowered. Just dealing with it. Even normally,
425
like,
horsepower, yeah.
just go down. Just close it.
The farm silo.
Yeah.
Go.
Yeah.
Oh, nearly done.
Mm-hmm. 2 more passes.
And it's only nearly 10 o'clock.
Yeah. I've got to run to the garage and get a bottle of milk. To have a drink in the morning before she sets up to work. least it's not a slither to come back down on. Although, compared to the size of this header, it is a slither. Yeah, perfect. Mm. If you want to combine,
Trailers
way.
going down the road.
Yep.
Hey, you guys, I'm gonna do this field. We'll keep a worker on it, and I'll come back to it later. I need to lay down. Get my blood sugar just crap.
All right.
Okay. Laser. Hey, laser. This turn is its next one we have to take.
Where are you going? To the farm?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, the bottom of the field.
Yeah.
Nice. 168 bales.
Not bad. Like it. It's the tractor that hit the wall. Maybe.
Did you? If you come in any bit angle, did you hit? You hit the back wheel of the truck off the wall.
No, I think it was the front wheel
No,
of
I
the
was looking
tractor.
at.
Was
No,
it?
I looked at the replay there. Yeah, because the angle you came in, the back wheel hopped off the pillar,
Oh, okay.
and that bounced you back into the middle. Then
This could
you have
go
to remember
parked over there.
you have a double turning thing on that for when you're going in. You have to be dead straight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, because you got steerable axles, haven't they? So it
No,
turns that
you
sharper.
you have the dolly and the truck, or the dolly and the trailer pivot point. Oh, the dolly in the side, in beside, yeah, not in the drive-through one.
Yeah. So it's like, no, actually, we want the drive-through for other things. What was the power of
Putting
this?
in, putting cedars and stuff.
Yeah. I think it's 146. Right. We need to mulch. That's 270, so we need the JCB. You've got the other big JCB, haven't you?
No, big JCB is in the yard there. I put the baler back in the shed. That's across
Oh,
from the
okay.
house.
Yeah, I see it.
So what power does the cedar need?
300.
Bring the JD back from the shop and use that. Because I seed the grass down there still.
And there's the weeder next to it, I think.
Weeder is the
Mulcher
24
is
month
that one. So
Yeah, the weeder has got four. The weeder has 4 flaps on it. The other, the other
Yeah.
one has.
It has like wheels on the top of it for the weeder. The mulcher doesn't. Right, replace the small Fendt with a tractor that can do at least 270. So at least we've got that covered.
Small
And then
fence is
give
fine on,
give
the
Vanessa
small
the.
fence is fine on the bale trailer or whatever.
Mm,
Or the wheel. Like, I mean, you can sit on the wheel when the wheel is just running.
room.
And at the end of the day, it's also a front loader.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you're going to put the front loader onto the JCB or something.
I was going to put it on the small JCB because that one has the crap steering, doesn't it?
Yeah. All-wheel steering and crab steering.
Mm-hmm.
$700 or something.
Mm. In the stream now. Well, thank everybody for watching, and see you Wednesday.